the first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
And following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Mahomes to throw once more, escaping the pressure right. Well, he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we've come upon... Hey, Charles, do you give me water? Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Kadarius Toney.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
84 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Play action. Here's Hurts out to his left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Mahomes takes it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Big strides, look at him go. Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. We're back now in KC as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra,
48 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the Giants of victory. And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown!
Joe Thornton.
76 yards.
And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Off to the races. And they will be settled now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take up 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe causing a battle.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
43, 15.
They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too lit. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him.
best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm out in my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, point 'em out, point 'em out, point 'em out.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you and I, we always enjoy our visits to Kansas City. These fans, among the best in football, and they should be a happy bunch too. Their guys are defending Super Bowl champions.
And the reason that they are is because the offense and the defense, they complement each other so well. Offense gets off the fast starts, allows the defense to just rush the passer, which is a strength of what they do. That and good barbecue, Kansas City, big-time favorites.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing trying to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Taking the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Right back to Toney. He's got another one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by LeGarrette Sneed.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, second and 4.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up third down and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal from just inside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Now receiver in motion left.
Hey, ripple it.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Prescott now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and 10.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell you you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott now on second down. Forced out to it, under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Cowboys 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That one a first down pickup of
8. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6.
Hey, 57.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Prescott off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be this. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college battle words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception earlier, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down at the checker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make. KC. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action, now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 2nd down and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, they got him again.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first for this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 17-yard
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a run with Pacheco. Running right through him. Sheds off the tackle. Down the right sideline. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 16-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's Pacheco. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drift. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Mahomes now to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Second down and 4.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes on the move to his left. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On the run, this is Gray. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Butker's kick here is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
6 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Let's focus in on what we got to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 15. Now here's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turn. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. A dump down to McKinnon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. There he goes, right side. He stiff arms him, and they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In motion right is Tony.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to a hit, and the ball is out.
And now this ball picked up by the the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. They'll run again.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 16. 25 seconds remaining. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
Mahomes to throw it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had the
tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and read